Yeah, hello. So today we are going to do one more problem on moment of inertia. Here you are supposed to calculate polar moment of inertia. So now what we'll do is this rectangle I'll be taking it as first section. You can see here this rectangle I'll be considering it as first and semicircle I'll be considering it as second section. So based on the drawing I've just divided the drawing into one rectangle I have made, which is of 100 by 100 Here you can see the radius is 50 so diameter will be 100 That means width of the rectangle is also 100 and for this one you have a semicircle of radius 50 and for rectangle we have a G1, that is centroid of the rectangle is G1, and you can see that x and y coordinates I have shown with respect to 1 1 and 2 2. Now I'll just write the equation. See, for a rectangle x1 is equal to what? B by 2, and y will be equal to what? D by 2. So that's what I'll write. X1 is equal to, that is 100 by 2, and y1 is also what? 100 by 2. That means this is 50 and this is 50 Okay. Then one more thing you have to write, that is IGX is equal to what? It is BD cube divided by 12, and IGY is equal to DB cube divided by 12. Okay. So this is the equation which you are going to write. Since B and D are same, so we will be getting the same equation. So this is equal to again 100 into BD cube by 12, DB cube by 12. So this value I'll just write it in the tabular column. Okay, so this is 833333.3. Just calculate. So we'll be getting 833333.3 to the power of 4. Now, similarly, you go for semicircle also. So for semicircle, x2 is equal to what? You should understand semicircle is in this direction. That means x2 will be equal to what? 50 Then y2 is equal to 4r by 3 pi. So this derivation you have done, this is 4r by 3 pi, you should remember. So it will be equal to 21.2 you will be getting. Okay. Then IGX you write. So IGX is equal to, you will be getting minus 687500, and IGY you will be getting pi r to the power of 4 divided by 8. Okay, so this is how we are going to calculate the values. And one more thing you have to remember, you have to see the drawing. That means like which value you have to add and which value you have to subtract. Based on that you have to just decide. Okay, and one more thing, it is very important that you are going to write the value. That means, see, here you are going to take the negative for area. That means whatever the area you are going to consider, or as whatever the area you are going to neglect, so that area should be taken as negative. That means this one. See, if you see this one, this is a rectangle. This rectangle I am going to consider, and this particular semicircle I am going to neglect this one. Okay. And one more important thing is what? In x direction, that means for a semicircle, in x direction the value is what? It is 0.11. So this equation I didn't tell. So basically you should know. So it is 0.11 r to the power of 4 you have to remember. And for IGY it is pi r to the power of 4 divided by 8 you will be getting. Okay, so this is how we are going to calculate the different values. Now what we are going to do is, I'll just tabulate all the values in the tabular form so that it will be easy for us to calculate. Okay, so I have just prepared the tabular column like this. Now I'll just write down all the rectangle, like different parameters I have written. Area, this is y, that means with respect to 1 axis, and x is centroidal distance from xx, it is with respect to 1 that means with respect to vertical axis, and with respect to horizontal, you just see the figure. I guess they have given, yeah, in this they have given with respect to 1 axis they have given. That means with respect to 1 axis you will be getting y. With respect to 2 you will be getting x. Okay, so now what you are going to do is you are going to write all the values here. That means for area, what is the area of a rectangle? It is 100 by 100. Okay, so this is the 100 by 100 area. Then what is the y value? Y1 is 50, x1 is 50. A into y you just multiply, you will be getting 5 lakh. Then a into y square you just do. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 you have to get. Okay, a into x also same values you will be getting. So 5 zeros and here it is 6 zeros. Okay, igx, anyhow we have calculated the value, no? It is 83333. Just try out with the calculator so that it, whatever the value it is there, it is not going to miss. Okay, so even igy is also. Okay, so now for the semicircle, what is the area? Area of a semicircle is pi r square divided by 2. And one more thing you have to remember, since we are deducting the area, so area you are going to consider as negative. And what is the value of y? Y is 21.2, and y is not negative because it is in the positive direction. Okay. Then x is, we have 50 mm. Just see here, you have all the values, just you have to put it here. Okay. So a into y is, you have to just multiply the area with y. So it will be 83252 minus it will come. So here 1764951, just multiply it. Okay, so 196350 and here 9817500. So here, as I told you, this is along this direction. That means you just see the semicircle in what direction it is. For this particular semicircle, you will be getting igx is 0.11 into r to the power of 4, and igy is pi r to the power of 4 divided by 8 you will be getting. Okay, so this is minus 687500. Why I am taking negative is because I am deducting the area here. That's why your moment of inertia also will be negative there. So this value is 2454687.5. Just use a calculator, that is pi r to the power of 4 divided by 8 you will be getting. Now you have to get the value of summation of area. That means this is 10,000 you will be getting. This value minus this value, that means you will be getting 6073. Then summation of ay is required, 41674.76. Then ay square you will be getting 5049. Then add this also, that means these two value, here also these two. So it is 15182 500. This is 7645833.3. Then this one, this is 5878. This is second, 78645.8. Okay, so these are all the values which I got. Just you have to add these two things. Okay, since you have only two elements, so you will be getting only these values. Now what I have to do is, I am going to use the equation and I am going to substitute the value. Now what is the value of y bar? Y bar is equal to what? Summation of ay divided by summation of a. Summation of ay is what? This is the summation of ay, that is 41674.76. Area is 6073. So you will be getting 68.62 mm you will be getting. X bar you calculate. So x bar is equal to what? Summation of ax divided by summation of a. Summation of ax is 303656 divided by 6073. Just I'm taking the values from the table which we have prepared. So we'll be getting 50 mm. Now see, you have x bar and you have y bar. Now what you have to calculate? You have to find the ixx. Okay, so for ixx I'll use the equation. So this particular equation is what? This particular equation is parallel axis theorem. So I'll just use the parallel axis theorem here, and these two values you will be getting in the tabular column itself. Okay, so summation of igx is 45833.3 plus summation of ay square is also there. This one 23235049. So 1 is equal to what? 30880. So this much value will be getting. You please use your calculator so that this value should not be confusing. Okay, now this I got. Now what is required? Ixs is required. No, Ixs is equal to what? I11 minus a into y bar square. This is also what? This is also parallel axis theorem only. But only thing is what? Instead of summation of igx, I have taken ixx and like whole area we are going to consider. Okay, so I11 value I have minus area is 6073 and 68.62 square. So we'll be getting 1289629.2. So this is how we are going to calculate the value of ixx. Okay. Now similar way you have to calculate the value of iyy also. Okay. Now calculate the value of iyy. So for that what I'll do is I'll calculate I22 value, that is summation of igy plus summation of a into x bar square. Okay, so just calculate the value. Just I am going to copy the value from the tabular column itself. I am not going to do anything extra here. Okay. Okay, so this is I22 value. Now I have one more equation. I22 is equal to what? Iyy plus a into x bar square. That is Iyy is equal to, just substitute I22 minus 6073 into 50 square. So final value is 78961.1. I'm going to put the 4 of 4 you are going to get. Okay, so polar moment of inertia is equal to what? Iyy, that is ixx plus iyy you will be getting. So if you add this value and ixx value, you are going to get the polar moment of inertia. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve the problem.